Yeah. What's good, Fight World? We working. Hold up. Hold on, I'm trying to get this. We gotta talk, people. Yeah. Armando, what up? Man, we just out here, you know, young media, young credentials, you know, we wristbanded up. You dig? Smash the like button, we working. Yeah, man, we living life. I'm trying to enjoy. I got some, what the fuck? I got some new content coming though. I was just at the Barclays. Shout out to BK holding me down. BK all day. Represent, baby. I want to just give some thoughts though while I'm working. You know, I'm always working. AW, always working.
Welcome to the Venturesome Color Show. I'm your host.
Who the fuck is that? You ever had a YouTube video just start playing and shit? Yo, smash the like button when you come in here. We could talk about it. Beer game. Y'all be funny with these comments. Somebody said, they said nasal spray versus Clean. Talking about Billy Joe Saunders and Canelo. Hey, y'all stupid. Y'all be funny with this shit. What's good, Ego? You going to the Charlo fight? Yeah, that's why I'm in town. I got some new content right now, man. The Charlos, they looking like superstars, bro. Like, they got the look. They was in the little GQ magazine, so they got a little bit of drip. But most importantly, they can fight, you know. And beyond that, they got the showmanship, you know. Some people are not gonna like their attitude, but I don't think they care, you know. They out on a mission, and that's what I want to talk about because, you know, I'm liking what I'm hearing. You know, obviously I can't say I'm liking what I've seen till I see what they do on Saturday, but they should be the favorites in their fight. But I'm liking what I'm hearing, and I kind of want to talk about some of the stuff. Hey, Jamal tried to wild on me a little bit. I asked him a question, but I guess he was like, man, basically I was asking the question, but the way I worded it, he was like, man, like phrase it different. Basically phrase it different because he was making, I guess he took it like I was saying this about him. You know, y'all see when the video come up. But anyway, I was complimenting his jab, and I was like, hey, your jab to some people is underrated. They're not giving you enough credit for your jab. And he's like, man, everybody know about my jab. Like, that's not even what I said, but, you know, it's fight week, so it is what it is. You guys will see, but he was like, yeah, that's the one thing they do give me credit. I don't know where you get your information. That's what he said. He said something like that. And I'm like, I'm giving you props on your jab. I'm saying you're not getting enough credit for your jab because you got a really good jab. And he was like, man, everybody know about the Charlos jab. That's the one thing they credit up. So y'all will see when the video come up. But he said a lot of good stuff, though. He said some good stuff. He called out Jacobs, basically. He said he hoped Jacobs is in town. You know, Listen, I like the attitude, man. Middleweights is popping. Yo, y'all gotta get them likes up, bro. Y'all gotta get the likes up. Yeah, the Charlos is hungry, man, and it's how many people we have in here? Yo, y'all gotta get these likes up, bro. YouTube been fronting on the boy. I don't know why, but it's crazy. People don't know about the streams when they're going on, not getting a notification. I'm trying to work and I'm trying to rap to y'all, give y'all some insider stuff before the video drops. Smash the like button if you appreciate what we doing. We just gonna keep trucking, keep moving, keep chipping away at it. But, you know, until YouTube gets this sorted out, I need y'all to play y'all part. You know, get them fucking likes up. Show that engagement, you know. I'm not getting notified having for a month. That's what I'm talking about. I got loyal people, you know, people to be super chatting crazy amounts of money and all types of shit. Just regular fans who fuck with the channel, they ain't getting no notifications. You know, like basically YouTube got to step this up because it's the people, a lot of people who probably support the most is not getting the notifications. How that work? And then people who, you know, might just not necessarily frequent the channel, they getting notifications. Like, come on, bro. Y'all got to get this together, YouTube. YouTube unsubscribe me. I know, tell me about it. It's the same old. Everybody's saying the same shit. So it must be true. Anyway, I can't control it. Y'all can't control it. It is what it is. What we can control, that's what we need to focus on. Get the likes up, comment, engage, subscribe, super chat, all the good shit, you know. Let's just get this shit popping. Boxing is, I'm not gonna say it's back because it never really left, but boxing is about to get real lit out here. You know, I like what I'm hearing from the Charlos. YouTube hates when new media getting that money. Something. But, you know, we not standing for it. We don't back down. It is what it is. They can hate whoever, anybody, you know, can man. Anybody can't get it. But Charlos, they seem hungry. You know, it is really a matter of the fans, media, even old media. Y'all got to start demanding more of the people in boxing. You know, everybody trying to do this A-side shit like they fucking Floyd Mayweather, and most of these dudes ain't even touched a glimpse of what Floyd Mayweather did. So they're not really in no position. You know, the Charlos want the top dogs. Those fights need to come. Like, people are, it's almost like Canelo and Triple G are off limits to the Charlos or some shit. That's how people act. You know, like they're too big to respond. I don't believe that. I don't think Canelo is big. He's making money. We know that stuff. But after what I just heard Charlo say, like, he really sounds passionate. He said he really wants to test his skill and prove. He said it yesterday too at the media day. Like, yo, all this training we doing, me and Ronnie Shields, I'm trying to test it. I want to see. I want to see what all this amounts to. You know, they want the smoke. Shout out to them Southern dudes, them Texas boys. They're ready. Errol Spence, they all kind of have the same demeanor if you think about it. Errol Spence be looking for the smoke, both Charlos, and they're vocal about it. So we as fans need to be vocal about it. Yeah, you know, these motherfuckers in boxing, they want to sit up here and watch Canelo versus Fielding all day. You know, we already knew what that was. Fielding looked like he had 2 left feet. He looked like he needed to be in the field somewhere. You know, like a soccer field, football field, you know, something. He didn't look like he needed to be in the boxing ring. He looked like he had nothing for Canelo. Like nothing. Real talk. He needed to be on somebody's field. Soccer or football field, anything else. Because it didn't look right. Canelo tore that man up. See, this is like, I'm just gonna be real. I like Canelo. I fuck with Canelo the way he fights. You know, good. He's doing good for boxing, good for his family. But at the end of the day, you know, some people, Canelo's not God. He still has to challenge himself. He's still young in his career. He's still young in life. And the reason I say young in his career, even though he turned pro when he was 15, he fought you know, not adequate people, which is, you know, per his background. You know, you turn pro at 15 in Mexico. Of course, you're not going to be fighting, you know, Floyd Mayweather in your first 10 fights. You got to learn on the job. I respect it, but his resume didn't really even start getting good until Austin Trout. But then since that point, it's been pretty good, you know, on and popping and stuff. But I mean, he still has to fight his contemporaries too. That's what makes boxing exciting, you know. And people want to. It's crazy, especially what they do with black fighters. You know what I'm saying? Because you look at if the Charlos fight anybody that you've never heard of, no matter how good they are to the real boxing fans, people complain. Let the Charlos face Rocky Fielding caliber dude. You wouldn't hear the end of it. I swear. You wouldn't hear the end of it. But Canelo, you face it, and it's like, oh, okay. You know, we got to get back to the reality in the boxing game. Hey, what's up? What's popping? You know, don't mind me. We just getting that work off. Nah, but I heard the passion, just, you know, being around the Charlos right now. I heard the passion. They serious about this. They ain't not playing. They really want to tap. You know, they really want to see what's popping. And I applaud the call outs and stuff. You ain't never heard me like go after what you want in this life. You get what I'm saying? Go after what you want in this life. Don't let nobody else say, hey, no. And they always give excuses to certain fighters, talking about like, oh, that's not their style to call out someone. All right. Boxing is just a fickle ass sport, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's really a fickle ass sport. It's like, if he has the appearance of not wanting to fight, then y'all roast him, call him all types of scared and chickens and ducks. But then when you get guys like the Charlos who about that life and telling you what the fuck they want, when they want it, who they want, and leaving no question about it, then fans still find some way. They say, oh, this person's not ready for that level of a challenge, you know? And then on top of that, they'll say, this person, I don't like this person's resume, but then they want to fight one of the best people or the best person in the division, and then people will be like, nah, you can't.
Champion of the world.
Hold on one
from
second.
Houston, Texas, ladies and
Hey, I don't know if it's just me, but for some reason it feels like the twin Charlos, it's like they play tag team. It's like they take turns being more turned. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 minute, like Jermell today seemed a bit more quiet, and his brother seemed more like turned up. You know, but then sometimes Jermell seems more turned up, and his brother's just like the one that's chill. It's really funny. I don't know if you guys have seen that or if you know what I'm talking about, but sometimes it seems like, you know, like Mel is the one that's like outspoken and all that. And then sometimes it seems like it's more. That's a kind of a cool thing that they got going on. Like they'll switch up the energy or whatever. I don't know. Maybe some twin shit. I never had a twin, so I don't know. I don't know if you guys ever noticed with that. Jamal gets aggressive. I like it. I know. He, motherfucker got aggressive, all right. He was calling out people. Oh, shit. Hold on. Y'all will see. I'm about to drop these videos. He was calling out people. But we got to make it happen as fans and as media. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. When it's something they want, like the people always try to protect who they like. And you got real boxing fans like me who just want to see. I just want to see boxing. I want to see like great matchups, compelling matchups, stuff like that. You have other people that front like they really want that. But they be capping. Like they don't really want what they say. The fans don't really want, because then they'll make excuses. You know? They won't. The only time they don't make excuses is if the guy that they would want to win the matchup, if they feel that person would win it, then they don't want to. You know, if they're not 100% sure that the guy they favor, the guy they want to favor, will win, all of a sudden they switch up and there's prerequisites. Why should Charlos get Canelo or Triple G? Nah, don't switch up now. You know? Hold on, that was a good. They say they want it, then when it's getting about that time, they throw up smoke screens, excuses, roadblocks, Fortnite walls, and all types of. Bro, you ain't never lied. Everybody need to applaud that comment. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You know, when Jamal on their necks and saying he want Canelo, Charlo, Canelo, Charlo, Triple G, Charlo, Jacobs. They'll be like, yeah, fight Jacobs. That's a good fight, but so is Canelo. You know, how is Canelo the only man off limits? Just because he has A-side money and all that? Charlo said he'll be the B-side. He's not tripping. He just wants to see what's real. And then the fans will make up excuses like, oh, the Charlos wouldn't sell out. Man, stop playing with me. Boxing is about the matchup. If you get the bigger the threat, the bigger the fight. Just that simple. If Errol Spence is fighting Keith Thurman or Terrence Crawford, you know, it would probably do better than if Errol Spence was fighting Chris Algieri. It just goes common sense, because people knew Chris Algieri. I'm not complaining that he fought that person at the time. I'm just telling you what it is. You know, no one really thought Chris Algieri would beat Errol Spence, you know? So if there's a perceived threat, then of course it's going to do better. Charlos are definitely a perceived threat to anybody in their divisions. You get what I'm saying? So that being said, Canelo would do great numbers with a Charlo. You know, if people coming out to see Triple G versus Dominique Wade and Willie Monroe and all this, then why wouldn't they come out to see Jamal Charlo versus Willie Monroe? You know, all of a sudden that just dies down. It's excuses that people be making. What has Charlo done? What did Willie Monroe do then? You know, if that's the game we playing. What did Dominique Wade do? How did he even become the mandatory? He had a split decision with draw, I think, with Sam Solomon, who got like infinity losses. Hold on 1 second. Make sure y'all smash the like button. We're not doing good enough. People want to comment, but they don't want to come in and smash that shit.
That we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. Just I'm gonna leave it like that. We're gonna fight. All
See?
the BS talk, be technical. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. Just
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it for you. I know it's not boxing, but that he won't sell excuse reminds me of what excuse they're using against Tyron Woodley in the UFC. They give him no respect. Yeah. I don't know why. Tyron Woodley got knockouts too. That's what I never understood. I know Dana White be fronting on. I don't know why he has that relationship with Woodley, but Tyron Woodley could scrap. If you put him in there with Damian Maia or whatever, it might not be a knockout. It might be, you know, whatever, but that's not his fault. People fight him like that. Was there a conference for the Charlo fight? Yeah, I'm gonna be uploading it. That's why I'm kind of doing that as I talk. We just, you know, we vibing, multitasking. But I'm about to play this. He called out Jacobs. He basically did. He said he's with it. He with that action. Give me 1 second, I can play it. I don't know who streamed the conference. It's a Fox fight, so I don't know. You might have to go to their app or something. Or you could wait till I upload it. Jacobs would take the fight too. I know. But see, like I said, black murderers row. So they got to fight each other, but Triple G and Canelo can fight each other 1,000 times. You get what I'm saying? Like, so that's, you know, that's what we're doing. How about Triple G trying hard to duck the Charlo smoke? WB protect. See, that, I'm glad somebody said it, but that's the thing about it. So, all right, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to break that down. You know, I just got to keep it a buck. And I know some people with the WBC too, but, you know, fair is fair. This is what happens. This is what happens. WBC, in my opinion, they fell out of Canelo's good graces for that period of time. Remember, Canelo wasn't fucking with him. You know, he wasn't accepting their belts. He wasn't fucking with them. Like for the Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fight, he didn't want their special made belt. He said, if I win, lose, I don't want that belt. You know, I'm not messing with them, basically, right? That's what he said. So now that that's been mended and Canelo's back on terms with WBC, it's like they don't want to upset him again. You know, because realistically, if we're being real, the WBC said the winner of Canelo versus Golovkin 2 was supposed to fight Charlo. The winner. But then after, when it was decided that Canelo was the winner, they had their little convention in Kiev, Ukraine, and then they switched it talking about Triple G needs to fight Charlo. Charlo, he said he with it. But Triple G, we haven't really seen no interest. We haven't seen no interest from Triple G in that fight. So that's kind of where it sits. So it's like almost like the WBC doesn't want to re-piss Canelo off by pressuring him because Canelo represents a lot of money in boxing. So, you know, obviously as a business, people want to be in concert with Canelo in his fights. If he's doing this, I just heard that he did 26 million or some shit. He did 26 million in Mexico or some shit. So, you know, now the WBC don't want to aggravate him. So as a result, they're kind of going back on their word. They said the winner was supposed to fight against Canelo Triple G winner, the winner. But then when it was decided that Canelo won, all of a sudden it switched to Triple G got to fight him. You know, me, I don't care. Like, if Charlo's not tripping, then it is what it is. Triple G and Charlo is a good fight too. But why Canelo gets, you know, he gets out of jail free card by not having to face Charlo, and Triple G don't have no belt. You know, so I don't know. You have to explain that one. I don't know how that really makes the most sense, but hey, this is boxing. You see how they be doing? Hold on, give me 1 second. Suleiman don't want Canelo to drop the belt again. That's what I'm saying. He don't want to piss Canelo off. So as a result, you know, he's kind of like, hey, I don't want to put too much. That's what it seems like. The WBC is like, hey, we don't want to put too much pressure on Canelo, because last time we did with the Golovkin situation, he got pissed off at us. And like I said, Canelo represents a lot of money in boxing. But, you know, explain that. How come Charlo was supposed to get the winner? He was the interim champion. Canelo has the WBC belt. So instead of consolidating the WBC belts, they're making Triple G do it. But like I said, it's a good fight too. Charlo versus Triple G is a good fight as well. But, you know, from a order of operations standpoint, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, you know, and it's not consistent and congruent with what they said. They said the winner was supposed to see Charlo. Canelo won. But, you know, Michelle's going in hard. Michelle going ham. I just read the comment. Wow. WBC wants that check and will do anything to secure it. Hey, bro, I don't know. You guys tell me. But all I know is the winner of Canelo Triple G2 was supposed to see Charlo. And then it got switched at the convention to Canelo has to fight the winner of Triple G Charlo. That's the reality of it. You know, I don't know what caused the difference, but, you know, even with the WBC ordering Triple G Charlo, I don't have much faith. Seeing is believing. The reason being is they ordered Dillian White to fight Luis Ortiz. We ain't seen that. Matt Korobov, I told y'all from the beginning. Someone said Korobov beat Jose Uzcategui, who's a champion at 168 now. That's what I'm saying. He beat Jose Uzcategui in the amateurs. He fought Golovkin, and I think he beat Golovkin. You know, or at least, I don't know if they fought multiple times, but I'm pretty sure he beat Golovkin too. I know he fought him, you know. So, yeah, it's actually a better fight than the Willie Monroe fight because he represents last-minute danger, and he represents more of a puncher with an amateur background. Willie Monroe, his best bet is to stay safe and not get knocked out and try to outbox Charlo. You get what I'm saying? But with 6 knockouts, I would highly doubt that Willie Monroe would be the one to knock out Charlo. He looked bigger than Willie Monroe. You know, he has never been knocked down that I can remember. So this is actually a better fight, yo. Listen, I see. This is what I'm saying. They don't want to give certain fighters credit. This dude is fighting a tougher fight on late notice, like this is the amateurs. And he even said at the post fight presser, he said, yeah, if somebody didn't want to be professional, talking about Willie Monroe, and he couldn't pass his test. So I was like, we got to fight, you know. We got to get it cracking. It don't matter who it is. You know, how can you not appreciate that behavior? Can you imagine, what if somebody who's like an A-side like Canelo, you think he's going to take a last minute, more dangerous opponent? Oh my gosh, y'all don't want to see when I upload this, I see my man's Lennox Lewis. Shout out to Lennox Badman. Shout out to that Badman, Lennox. Y'all don't want to know what it y'all don't want to know. I'm asking him, man, I'm telling you, man, I be trying to chill because like, there'd be weak ass people like trying to hog up the fighters. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, ask the fighters 60 questions that nobody care about. Nobody even watch their channel. And that, there's this dude, he was talking to Lennox and he was just like, he would not stop asking him questions. So I just did a quick one with Lennox because the other dude took so long, he took so long that they were already, Charlos were available so I wanted to get a little bit of shit with them. But this dude he would not stop asking Lennox questions. He asked him like 70 questions. Oh yeah, and Lennox, like, bro, you had your time. Like, nobody even know who you are. I barely even know who the fuck you are. Like, just keep it pushing. Anyway, I asked Lennox Lewis a few questions. That man said for 50 mil, he said, I would have took it. He said, I'm not in charge of Joshua's career, but I would have took it. Y'all funny. Oh my gosh. He said he would have took that money. Hey, y'all is trapped. New media. Oh my God. New media. Y'all trapped. Fuck what y'all talking about. Salute, Ego. You've been exposing things in boxing like the double standards and faulty business. Stay on these chumps' name. Man, we just want to see a beautiful sport flourish. That's what it is. There's a lot of like little backhanded, politics and shit. Nobody care about that. We just want to see good fights within reason. I'm not expecting killer after killer and then fight another killer and then fight a serial killer and then another. We're not being unreasonable. Anthony Joshua fuck around and fought Klitschko, and they never fought anyone remotely as good as Klitschko since, and it hasn't been what the fans wanted either. Joshua fought, it was going to be Kubrat Pulev. He pulls out, so he fought last minute Takam, who had already been stopped by Alexander Povetkin. Fought Joseph Parker. Then, to top it off, you got people who aren't keeping it transparent and keeping it a buck. Eddie Hearn talking about he believes Joseph Parker is a tougher fight than Wilder. Stop it. Wilder's height and awkwardness and the type of power he has makes him much more of a tough fight. And the fact that he's a longer standing champion than Joseph Parker. But they try, Joshua and Eddie Hearn try to convince people that they really believe that Parker was a harder fight. Stop it. Why would you take the harder unification first? If Wilder was easy work, why didn't you do that in March? Why fight Parker in March and why fight Parker in March? Why not fight Wilder and build up to the Parker fight if he was the harder fight? They know that ain't no harder fight. Sir, if Lennox said he would have took that 50 mil and they mad at it. Bro, man, I don't even know if I caught it, but the dude that was asking 1,000 questions, I'm pretty sure he said AJ don't want that work with Wilder. I got to review the tape, because there's a lot going on. I'm just trying to hear and see what everything's going on. But it sounded like he said it. I don't want to misquote him. That's why I'm not, I respect Lennox Lewis. I don't want to misquote what he said, but I think I got it on tape somewhere, to be honest. You know what? Y'all gotta wait. I gotta take a piss. Hold on. Y'all was listening to see if I wash my hands. My hands is wet, you know I wash my shit. Y'all dirty dick motherfuckers be pissing and then just leave. Then holding your girlfriend's hand. Like, damn, you ain't go wash your hands. Y'all nasty. Y'all boxing fans, y'all be nasty as fuck. You know, you go into a public bathroom, you always hear that person walk up to the urinal, start pissing and fart. Like, why'd you do that? You was just holding that at the movie theater, huh? You know what I'm saying? I know y'all was listening and shit to hear if you heard the water. Y'all care about everything I do. Did Ego wash his hands? Oh! You know, yeah. Y'all got me on the fucking microscope. Y'all like the fucking feds and shit. Yeah, I wash my shit. You see that little wetness? Yeah, it's always that dude in the public restroom. Go up straight to the urinal. Like, what the? You just held that fart, huh? You had to let that one go. Pause. Like, ew. Y'all some nasty ass motherfuckers. Boxing got the nastiest fans. I know y'all, you know, y'all be taking shits and shit. Y'all probably don't even wipe. They be like, let's get ready to roll. And just run to the living room. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even, you hear that fight coming on from the bathroom. Y'all heard that fight coming on, Michael Buffer and shit. Y'all heard Michael Buffer and just cut it off, just pinch it up. Oh, let's get ready to run. Oh shit, Canelo. And then just get up. No washing hands, no wiping. That's some shitty ass motherfuckers, huh? Hey, that is the worst when you pissing or some shit and then you hear like the fight about to start. I gave you the instructions in the dressing room. Ah, shh. You try to hurry up and piss. You hear that ref giving them instructions. You try to rush back and shit. I'm all peeing all over the floor and the toilet brush cleaner and shit. I gave you guys the instructions in the dressing room. I want you to go to the neutral corner if I knocked out. I'm like, trying to hurry up. Trying to rush to pee and shit. Try to get that Amazon Prime expedited piss. I know how the game goes, man. I'm a real boxing fan. Man, I watch box like on important fight, my hands be sweating like I'm finna fight and shit. Anyway, y'all some pissy, shitty motherfuckers. But man, I like the energy from the Charlos. I like what they, you know, they got what it takes. Ego pissing between the rounds is the worst, man. I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. That's the worst. It's really the worst. Ego, I'm a long fan, but that's the first time on the live show. You came right on the piss shitting part. What is this? I like the show, but he has to go. First, I thought he was talking about Boo Boo Android, but he's talking about he has to boo boo. Yeah, shout out to Mexico City, man. I feel you. Represent, represent. Ego, did you watch the fight last night on Showbox? Shown not. I didn't watch it. I was sleeping the motherfucker. Man, I had jet lag. I was in the box sleeping like that. Like, what? Shout out to Portland. Y'all probably got some good ass seafood, huh? Maine? Y'all got good seafood in Maine? That should sound like Terrence Howard probably go there. I just came to Maine, man. I just came for some seafood, man. Lobster. Yeah, I fuck with seafood. Heavy. I just came to Maine, man. I came to get some crab and lobster, man. Hey. That man Lennox said, I would have took the 50 mil. Hey, yo, it's a wrap. New media is killing. He turned down 50 mil. New media killing, bro. Lennox said he would have took the money. See, the word, like I said, how is it that, yeah, man, we beer gang. How is it that the shit I'm saying on here, professional trainers and athletes are saying, the stuff a lot of y'all old media be saying, nobody is saying that. Nobody is like co-signing that at all. Nobody is like, yeah. This man Lennox said I would have took the 50 mil, me personally. He also had a good take on, interesting take, on the Fury knockdown in the 12th. I asked him, I said, so what do you think about that? You know, being a Hall of Famer yourself, heavyweight. He said when he fought, he said he didn't say the fight, but you know, me knowing the fight, I said, oh yeah, he was talking about the Oliver McCall fight. So I said it, but he was like, yeah, my fight, the ref just stopped it. And I was like, nah, I'm the champ. Why don't, you know, give me a chance. He's talking about when he got hurt by Oliver McCall in the first fight, right? And he said most guys would have waited. He said pretty much what Wilder said. Lennox Lewis was like, his eyes were shut. He's like, it's amazing that Jack Reese didn't just see that and wave it off. That's exactly what Wilder said. He was like, for example, in my fight with Oliver McCall, I wasn't like done, and they waved the shit off. So he basically kind of co-signed Wilder. Like, I'm surprised that Jack Reese didn't. And then he reenacted Tyson Fury. This shit was dope, man. This dude, Lennox, you know, I might be a little bit taller than Lennox. I might be a little bit. But this dude's fucking bear paws, his hands are fucking hella big. He a big dude. Shout out to Lennox. Charlos should fight Boo Boo. Charlo should fight Canelo or Triple G. Why don't y'all want to see that? Why are y'all so anti that? See, these fans must know that it's dangerous fight, because they keep saying like they don't want to see it. New Orleans food is definitely on point, especially the crawfish. Man, how would you not want to see? There is no excuse to not want to see it, as far as I'm concerned, for a hardcore boxing fan. I want to see Charlo beat Canelo and turn boxing upside down. Seeing De La Hoya tweeting, you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked by his next opponent. Somebody said in the comments of my video talking about that, they said, I don't want to be shocked. I want to see him fight Charlo or Jacobs. That's real. Why we gotta be shocked? Why don't you just try to make the fight with them? Canelo versus Calum. I don't want to see the Calum. Like, realistically, I'm telling you what it is, bro. Canelo is in a position of power and dictating, and he knows these black fighters in his division are probably stylistic. See, because this is the thing. the fighters that we're talking, not just any black fighter, for example. I'm not saying any, but the relevant names that would be likely for candidates for him to fight in his division, they have similar attributes in terms of, like, Danny Jacobs, he can box. There's a level of slickness to his style. He can brawl sometimes. So, you know, this is what Canelo does. You know, Jermall Charlo, he's giving you more of a well-rounded fighter type. You get what I'm saying? Charlo's not just no brawler. Like, he just come, you know, but he will execute you. He will finish you. So he has that. He has that killer instinct and that mean streak to, you know, destroy you. But he boxes well too. Like, for example, Jermall Charlo, probably one of his most impressive performance, not just the performance, but basically who he was in there with, was J-Rock. That he looked good in that fight. And there's a level of slickness. And people think when you say slickness, Canelo versus Calum Smith is a great fight. No, the fuck it isn't. It's cool, but Calum Smith, who did he beat? He beat George Groves. Calum Smith looks nice. Let him develop. And then later, let's say that. If they're gonna say who Charlo fought, who did Calum Smith beat? I need answers, because he knocked out Rocky Fielding. We seen what type of style he had. Who did Calum Smith beat? I'm not saying he can't be good. I like what I'm seeing from Calum Smith. But who did he beat? He beat Rocky Fielding, a.k.a. Aaron Rodgers, right? And he beat George Groves after several other people beat George Groves. Badu Jack, why don't y'all give Badu Jack this much credit? Why is Badu Jack not on the pound-for-pound list? You know, Badu Jack, he really beat all these guys that he had draws with, you know? And he already beat George Groves, and he didn't have a draw with him. So if Calum Smith is warranted, if he gets all this credit for beating, what's the name? If Calum Smith gets all this credit for the World Boxing Super Series beating George Groves, then Badu Jack should clearly be rated higher because he has a better resume. He about to fight Marcus Brown. Calum Smith, most of his career, fought local competition, British level competition. Even George Groves is someone from back home. Who is Calum Smith beat from around? There was a good fight with Anthony Durrell. Fell apart. I don't know what the fuck happened. He ain't fought David Benavidez or Zurdo. Who is he beat? Who? Like, this is not me hating. I want to know who he beat. People, oh, Calum Smith is a great fight. You want it to be a great fight. Listen, Calum Smith has power, but he did the World Boxing Super Series, but the World Boxing Super Series, you're limited by the competition that enters the tournament in your division. Calum Smith winning the World Boxing Super Series is nothing, I repeat, nothing comparable to Andre Ward winning the Super 6. Period. Andre Ward beat the Super 6. These were all of the nicest super middleweights, nicest out. And Andre Ward wasn't even favored to win that, and he won. You know, Calum Smith, who did he beat in the World Boxing Super Series? Who was in the World Boxing Super Series? You know, David Benavidez wasn't in the World Boxing Super Series. All right, so Calum Smith in the World Boxing Super Series, he beat Eric Skoglund, who was 23-0. Eric Skoglund, and he beat Nicky Holkson, and then he beat George Groves. Y'all keep saying this is a great fight. Who the fuck is Nicky Holkson? Little Nicky? Y'all full of shit. Listen, Calum Smith, I like what I'm seeing. I'm not downing him for that. But y'all keep making it sound like he just went out there and won the Super 6 against the Carl Froches of the world. Who the fuck is Eric Skoglund? Luke Blackledge. Norbert Nemasapati. Who are any of these people? Cesar Hernan Reynoso. So he fought Canelo's trainer's cousin. Cesar Hernan Reynoso. You know, so he fought whoever the fuck that is in an 8-rounder. You know, Chepo. You know, he fought fucking Chepo's nephew or whoever the fuck that is. Now, I'm not wild. I'm looking at his resume. He fought, hey, Chepo! Who the fuck is Cesar Hernan Reynoso? That's Chepo nephew. Who's Harlan Mohammadi? Mohammed Mahdi? Who is that? Christopher Rabisi. I can't even pronounce none of these names. Rocky Fielding. Olegs Fedotov. Nikolai Jenkloka. Flulor Sorbet. You know, I don't even North. Like, this sound like that Eminem song. So you can suck mine if you don't like my cause I was high when I wrote this, so suck. Who are these people? Rafael Sosa Pintos. He named after some beans. Like who is Rafael Pintos, bruh? Like who is this? Who's Abraham Hernandez? He got a president name and La Raza name. Who's Abraham Hernandez? Vladimir Biosi. y'all better stop playing with me. Ryan Moore. Ian Jack. Tommy Tolan. Like who? Oh my. See, bro. Dan Blackwell, James Tucker, who is that? Why are y'all saying I'm a fool when I'm going down his whole resume? You keep saying Calum Smith is a great fight. Listen, I'm not hating on a fighter what they can produce. I'm talking about here and now. Calum Smith looks nice, he looks good, but you also have to factor in his competition. He's fought domestic level competition. Name one person that would lose to David Benavidez on this whole list. Name one person that I've named. Ryan Moore. Name one person that David Benavidez would lose to on this whole list. Stop it. Name one person that would lose to Andre Ward on this list. Stop it. He's fought domestic level competition. Y'all going off of height and, you know, with Golden Boy because they said Calum Smith. No, I go off of boxing. I go off of what happened. He's a champion. He won the World Boxing Super Series. Dope. Great. Continue to build. I'm good with that. But he beat Nikki Hulkson. Who is that? Eric Skoglund. Tell him the Skoglund is free. Like, who, all these Braveheart sounding names, like, who is this? Tell him this Googling is free. We going off a resume, like like the future may be great for Calum Smith. It might be great. I'm not denouncing that. But as of right now, he has 25 fights. You know, and he's been looking good in his fights, but again, name somebody who would lose to David Benavidez on this list either. Name one person that you think would beat David Benavidez. Hey, Jose, out of pocket. Man, just stop. You just going off of what... See, this is what they do. Golden Boy pitch an idea or Canelo or whatever, and then they go off of that. And then have the nerve to say Charlos ain't done nothing. At least I know who the fuck Charlo fought. And he fought guys from around the world. Charlo fought some guy, Nikolai something, and he knocked him the fuck out. He beat Julian J. Rock Williams. You know what I'm saying? He beat Cornelius K9 Bunchers, who destroyed Carlos Molina, you know, who's an awkward style to even fight. Edeslandi Lara arguably lost to Carlos Molina, you know, and then Charlo knocked him out brutally. and he was a defending champion. So, you know, to me, Calum Smith, it's not, like, put it this way. We'll end this right now. If you think I'm hating on Calum Smith or whatever the fuck you think, if Calum Smith retires tomorrow, is he a Hall of Famer? Okay, boxing facts. You want that work, you in the hot seat. Did Badu Jack KO George Groves like Calum did? Who gives a fuck? What does that have to do with anything? So now you demand, so Badu Jack could have fought a fresher, he could have fought a fresher fight. So the fact that Calum Smith KO'd him after, that's how I could tell you don't, your name is Boxing Facts, you in the boxing hot seat. Who cares if you KO'd him? Shit happens. Badu Jack didn't fight. Badu Jack fought him at a different point. Calum Smith fought the one that lost. So he could have lost confidence from the Badu Jack loss, from the Carl Froch losses. And then that's the version that Calum Smith got. And he was coming off an injury. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. What does the knockout have to do? And now answer my question too. What does him knocking him out have to do with anything? So Floyd Mayweather, he went the decision with Carlos Baldomir. Canelo knocked him out. So I'm supposed to be more impressed with Canelo because he knocked him out, but he knocked him out years later after Zab and, you know, Floyd fought him. So what do you? I mean, that don't have no bearing on anything. These dudes getting bodied. Oh my gosh, your name is Boxing Facts. You better start showing some facts. You about to get clapped. That's the only facts we know. This hot seat and getting clapped. He coulda, shoulda, woulda. Strike one. You got to start talking. I didn't say coulda, shoulda, woulda. I never said Badu Jack, he knocked him out. So what are you talking about coulda, shoulda, woulda? Hey, bro, your time is looking real limited. Shooter, strap up. We got an easy one. What does the fact that Calum Smith knocked him out have anything to do with it? How does that give him a resume? Because he knocked him out? But he knocked him out after Carl Froch knocked him out twice, after he lost to Badu Jack. So, you know, he has a legendary rematch because he fought a guy with at least 3 losses. Is that what you're trying to tell me? I'm just comparing performances. Get him out of here. Get this dude the fuck out of here, bro. He won't answer the question because he knows why. You can't compare performances when they happen at different times, at different eras. So, you know, George Foreman lost to Muhammad Ali and Trevor Berbick beat Muhammad Ali. But guess what? Muhammad Ali was a different age, different shape he was in. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Get this man out of here, bro. You can't compare performances when they're not the same. They're not the same year. They're coming off of a loss. Now, if they both fought an undefeated version of that guy, and then one looked great and the one didn't or something, that's different. But how you compare when the guy had multiple losses? Carl Froch bodied him back to back. You know what I'm saying? These dudes be horrible. They try to, I told you, they try to outwork, outsmart, out everything, new media, but they can't because they're not talking from sound logic. They're saying a whole lot of horse shit. You can't compare one guy won in 2015 and then another guy didn't fight him until 3 years later. You know, shit like that. He compared performances, but George Groves was coming off of an injury. But I didn't hear him have an injury before the Badu Jack fight. So what are we talking about? You know, different times, different circumstance. Calum Smith fought him in 2000 this year, September of this year. Badu Jack beat him in 2015. See, I guessed it and I got it all right. It was on the Mayweather Berto card or some shit. He fought him in 2015. And then Carl Froch beat him in 2013 and 2014. So Carl Froch had been beat George Groves. So he lost in 2013, 2014, 2015. But because Calum Smith knocked him out in 7 rounds in 2018, so 3 years after his last loss, you know, it's supposed to be some game changer. His first Carl Froch loss was 5 years ago. This dude came back that fast? Why do they keep coming back when they know they don't know shit about boxing? These dudes be desperate. Ego Smith was losing the fight too till the stoppage. I gotta watch it again because I don't remember. I think something else was happening, to, like another fight or something. So I don't remember. I seen it, but I don't remember every round and stuff. Anyway, like I said, this is no shade to Calum Smith. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Everybody has their own individual career, but you know, his real talk, his best name is George Groves, a guy who lost 3 times. You know, he got knocked down by Badu Jack, lost thoroughly in 2015, and he lost again in 2013 by stoppage, and again, even worse, in 2014 in front of 80,000-90,000 in Wembley. And this is his best win. Block real boxing again. These dudes be desperate. Listen, why would you come back 18 times to tell me that the channel is trash or whatever? These dudes be like scoring X's and shit. You're trash. I'm gonna keep coming back forever. Okay, my shooter's gonna keep shooting you down forever. We the overlords of this game. We run the game now. Death Row East. Believe in that. He said they like Pookie. Man, they know what it is. They know we the livest live stream. Bottom line, I'm not Calum Smith, you know, he's doing what he gotta do. But people keep saying Calum Smith, like Calum Smith for the most part is still on his journey. He's not really proven. I've seen more of what I need to see from the Charlos, from Daniel Jacobs. You know, we never seen Calum Smith versus Triple G. We never seen Calum Smith versus David Benavidez. You know, and sometimes you get these British fighters, some of them, and you put them up against the best from around the world outside of domestic fights, and then that's going to be the ultimate test. You know, some of these guys look great, and then they fight an Eric Morales or somebody, and then you see that they were used to domestic competition. You know, you don't really know. Ego, didn't you just get a new fade that goes good with the beard? Yeah, I got cut up before I left, but can't put the link in here. Canelo called Lemieux a loser. Oh yeah, I don't want to see Canelo Lemieux. He can't even make weight. So, you know, Canelo gonna fight him at a catch weight because he said he's moving up. How does this dude keep coming back though? Like, why is he here? These dudes be obsessed. Hey, shooters, be on the lookout. We got a fugitive. Hamza, you just unhid him. I don't know why. He was already hidden and then you unhid him. Ricky Hatton, that's what I'm saying. He was able to beat like the Paulie Malignaggi's of the world and Jose Castillo at that time. But he fought Mayweather and Pacquiao and lost. Got stretched in both of those fights. Hey, Raul, I hope that's not Mariah Carey. You're obsessed with me. No, he's not a bot. These dudes is really crazy. A bot doesn't have that many. No, that's not a bot, bro. Bots don't have that many pre-programmed messages. He's leaving different things. He's putting trash, garbage, you know, Wilder's sloppy. That's not a bot. A bot can't produce like that many different variations of words and shit. Bots will just have some spammy looking shit. That's a real person that's desperate. These dudes, I'm telling you, there's levels of stalkers. That's how you know your YouTube is popping, when you get this level of stalkers. Calum Smith, okay, here, this will settle it. How about Calum Smith fight David Benavidez, Canelo fight the winner? I'll be with that. Because if he beats David Benavidez, then Calum Smith is nice with it. Because David Benavidez can scrap. But see, they don't want to wait for that. You know what I'm saying? It just, you want to anoint Calum Smith as if he's really beat somebody. His best win is George Groves, who had 3 losses, 2 by knockout, the 3rd to Badu Jack with a knockdown. If Calum Smith beats David Benavidez, I fully support Calum Smith versus Canelo. But in no way, shape, or form should Calum Smith get the fight over Jacobs. Damn, this dude is back again, bro. Shooters, hold me down. This dude keeps coming back, man. I don't know what y'all can do. Y'all got to strap up. Someone said this is 5th account. Shooters, get each other's back so Hamza don't have to be the only one dealing with this dude. These dudes, I didn't even know it was that serious, bro. I know you don't get no pussy. If you on my shit like that, you just keep coming back, you definitely don't get no pussy. Let's just be clear on that. There's no way, I gotta say it like Barack, there's no way you get vagina acting like that. Literally no way. There's no way you might not have ever had any, ever acting like that. He's literally come back 5 or 6 times in saying the same bullshit. Y'all are funny with these comments. Man, boxing is back. We right. We in a good spot. Hey, but man, just watch the interviews I'm about to drop with Charlo. I dig the hunger. Hey, I like the Charlos. They will go in on media. Jamal tried to go in on me a little bit, but I don't know. I think he misunderstood. Basically, what I was trying to say is that some people underrate his jab, like it doesn't get enough credit. And he was like, man, everyone knows our jab. The Charlos are fighting Rocky Fielding. Please, ego. Okay. So Canelo actually fought Rocky Fielding, and you're blaming the Charlos for fighting him. Got you. Listen, all that bullshit, nobody believes you. He's talking about the Charlos are fighting Rocky Fielding. Okay. So Canelo fought Rocky Fielding last week, and now the Charlos are fighting him this week on Fox? Okay. Makes no sense. Let's get it. Oh man, wait till I upload this Lennox Lewis shit. I talked to the man. Oh, new media, we kill it. Oh, we kill it. Charlo brothers are A++. Man, they got they doing it right. You know, they about to be on Fox. Hey, listen. I'm just gonna tell you what I feel. Al Heyman winning. Al Heyman is winning. He's about to put these boys on Fox. They're on Fox. They're about to be on Fox. You know, not no app that, you know, people haven't figured out how to download and stuff.
You know, everything that he possesses in the ring.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. You just have to download the app on the phone. Hey, this dude Charlo was he tried him. He said at the media day yesterday. He said, "Man, we'll fight anyone. I don't care." He said, "What?" He said, "What are they on? DAZN." He said, DAZN. A dozen fighters with a dozen losses. Why he try him like that? That shit was funny. He called DAZN dozen. He said a dozen fighters with a dozen losses. That shit was funny. I don't know if y'all caught that. That shit was funny when he said that. He said, "Yeah, we'll fight anybody." What's it, dozen? About a dozen guys with a dozen losses? Hell nah, bro. That shit was funny. That was a slept-on joke. That man said a dozen fighters with a dozen losses. That was comedy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm petty. But yeah, man, Al Heyman got his boys fighting on the app. I mean, on Fox. All you gotta do is turn on the TV. I asked Charlo about that today. You guys will see. I'm uploading this shit now. I asked him how's it feel, you know, being on Fox, and he's like, "Man, it's great. Fox is doing their thing," and it's like basically he's saying like it's one of the new meccas of covering boxing, you know, being on TV. I think that's important too. Like, what would you rather tell people? Hey, I'm fighting on Fox station that everyone knows, or hey, I'm gonna be on an app. You gotta download it and tell me what you think. I told you, I canceled, me personally, I'm very transparent on my channel. I canceled DAZN, you know, they're not even getting Dillian White, Derek Chisora. So I canceled my DAZN. I will get it again if I see more from the calendar. But I gotta see more, because they have some technical difficulties I think they need to work through, like the buffering shit, you know, volume controls, little shit like that. But beyond that, I gotta see. The biggest thing for me, I could deal with the buffering occasionally. It's not like I like it, but you know, if they had a slamming calendar, I can deal with that, you know, to a degree. But I had to cancel it. DAZN was sending me emails begging me and shit, coming back. Hey, what did we do wrong, guys? It's like, hey, Ego, what did we do wrong or some shit? Listen, you didn't do nothing wrong. I had to do it like, you know, one of my chicks that I've broken up with in the past. Hey, DAZN, it's not you. It's me. That's what I told him. It's not you, it's me. I had to hit him with that. They were like, hey, man, what did we do wrong? What can we do to improve? They sent me some email. Bro, you just got to get that calendar bracket. If the calendar's bracket, I'll get it. Somebody say DAZN is clingy. Stop. Y'all hella funny. And they was like, man, what did we do wrong? Who said we ain't fighting on Vine? Broner said that, huh? Hey, Broner is a fool. He said we ain't fighting on Vine. He did say that. Hey, man. You gave them where I want to be. I said I left my baby girl a message. I said I won't be coming home. I'd rather be alone. DAZN don't fully understand me. Where I wanna be. I said I left the zone app in the message. Said I won't be coming home. I'd rather be where I wanna be. So, y'all be trolling. Oh my God. DAZN need American stars to make it in the U.S. I've been telling y'all. Bro, Canelo is... See, Canelo, you know, this is my opinion. Canelo been like fighting in America since whatever, 19 or whatever, when he fought Jose Miguel Cotto. He should have got his English bars up. That would be important because Miguel Cotto, see, y'all don't remember this. Miguel Cotto's English was not, you know, and Puerto Rico is part of the United States. But Miguel Cotto's accent was super heavy and like you could tell like he was harder to understand when he first came. He was harder when he was doing, now you know, he got smooth. He got that Puss in Boots shit going on towards the end of his career. I am Miguel Cotto and I know if I bring my best to the fight, I can win. You know, Cotto got his slick shit on after, like, you know, but he had to work on that instead of just speaking Spanish. Nothing wrong with being bilingual, but Cotto don't sound like Puss in Boots and shit. Motherfucker always be whispering. Hey, you know, the interviewer be louder than Cotto. Hey, what do you think about your new fight with Canelo? Cotto, tell us about it. You see, I am Miguel Cotto. I believe that my fight with Canelo is a good one for. That's how Miguel be talking. He be getting that Rican shit on. Shout out to my Boricuas. He be like, I train very hard for this opportunity. I got some fruit from the bodega and went by Yankee Stadium. I run by Yankee Stadium 6 to 8 miles per day. And Pretty Road Cheese, he's real good for my style. And like, motherfucker, are you whispering? Fucking yin yang twin. Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Hey, little mama, wait till you see my. Cotto begin his yin yang on. Wait till you see my. Like, what motherfucker, you telling secrets? We try to hear about the fight. What? Can you speak up? Boxing fans be ignorant. Could you please speak up, Cotto? I'm trying to hear this shit. My next fight is with Pretty Roach in my corner. I believe Pretty is the best thing for what we can. Motherfucker be talking in third person and shit. Excuse me, Miguel Cotto is hungry right now. Like, did you just say Miguel Cotto is hungry? Motherfucker be talking to third person. I love Cotto, but he be talking to third person. Miguel Cotto needs to eat a snack. Miguel Cotto is hungry. Like, like, bro, we know who you are, bro. I like Cotto when he had that hair. We had that, you know, he had that little curly taper. I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, you gonna come out here and you got hair, huh? You killing me, man. Man, you already know what it is. Cotto's wife be wearing whatever to the fights too. I tell my wife she no need to cover up. She can wear whatever clothes she like. She be wearing whatever she want to the fight. Cotto's wife she be stunting at the fights and shit. She be in the front row. Hercules. She be okay. Yeah, they be doing it up. Shout out to the Cottos. HBO, their cameraman be perverted and shit. He be like filming all that. Can you not zoom on my wife's tetas? Don't do that. I make your Cotto. They just be HBO. I see why they went out of business with this Me Too shit. They be filming like some shit in the crowd. Only I can do that. I'm the only one that can focus the camera on. You know, I be trying to get the ring girls and shit for y'all to see, like when they're waiting. And in this corner, I'll be trying to get the ring girls. Floyd be having them women too. Shit, I think all boxers do. Women like that. You know, the security, like, oh, this motherfucker can fight. That's why they don't like some of y'all, because y'all can't fight. You know what I'm saying? The ring girls like it, though. They be liking it. What's that? I don't know. I don't even remember her name, but the black one with Top Rank, she be, all in the video. I'll be filming that. Tonight, I'm living in a fantasy. Boom, doom, doom. Boom. Tonight, I'm living in a fantasy. A whole new nasty world. And these ring girls they liking the camera. All in the video. We don't got money, that's all. Hey, that's a beta male comment. I don't want to ever hear that. I don't want to hear that. Money don't make the man. I promise you. I promise you, and I will. Money don't make the man. Cause I know girls that fuck with doctors, you know, pro athletes, celebs, and they was messing with them and fucking with me type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm shopping at Ross and shit. I'm dressed just like this. I'm not wearing Versace. The money don't, bro. That money shit, that don't matter. You know, there's women out there with a dude that got everything. Yachts and all types of shit. Cheating. With a bummy ass motherfucker that play Red Dead Redemption in his socks and boxers. Money don't make the man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. That don't get you women. Like, obviously, I mean, you can get some women like that. Just, you know, people want to live in the, you know, just be out there and, you know, gold diggers or some shit, but hey, y'all gotta step it up though. I don't want to hear y'all talk like that. Oh, it's because he got money. For every dude. See, here, I'm gonna tell y'all. See, now y'all got me dropping gems. We gotta get them fucking likes up. Y'all want me to drop these gems, y'all gotta get them likes up. That's what I do know. I'm about to drop some alpha ego shit for y'all. Peep it. This is why some dudes with money, they don't get respected by the quality women and the real women. Some dudes, listen carefully, I'm about to drop the science, alpha ego shit. This is why some dudes don't get respect with money. Some dudes fuck around, have money, they're loaded, you know, boats, yachts, good paying job, you know, go to any event they want, can fly you out, all that shit. But a lot of the dudes, listen carefully, they don't got no fucking game. Sometimes guys think they can substitute game and getting at a woman proper with money. And I would say more often than not, the guys that have a lot of money that, you know, maybe have money for a while or whatever, they try stuff like that, where they think the money is enough. The money doesn't substitute being good in the bed. Money doesn't substitute having a good conversation and getting to know a female. Money doesn't make you funny. Like some people, and see, sometimes people with money, it actually does you a disservice, because you fuck around and have money, you might have a lot of yes men in you might think you're funny because you have yes men in your corner, but you're really not funny. You know, some people be broke as fuck, but they are hilarious. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, money, some guys try to substitute. They use money as like, you know, they use money as a substitute for game, and that's not how that work. You know, it don't work like that. You can't like, and see, this is the thing. What I've learned about women, a woman don't like someone she can walk all over, or that she can get anything. She might use you or some shit like that. But if she knows she can get whatever she wants, there's no thrill in that. No thrill in the hunt. She just got it like that. You're a trick. You know what I'm saying? She wants something, she knows how to get it from you, you know? And a lot of women, they advance now. They don't even have to be sleeping and kissing the guy. They'll get it, you know, just off of, I don't know what the fuck they doing, but they'll get it without even physical, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the worst. These dudes they be tricking on everything and don't even have a chance with the girl. But hey. Oh, y'all talking real pimpish. The game gotta be in you, not on you. Yeah, man, game. Cause like, okay, I'm not dissing nobody. This is just real facts. This is real facts. Who got more money? Y'all ready? Hold on. Hold on. Listen. I'm about to really drop it on y'all real quick. All right, Pete. I need a fire stick for what? I got a fire stick. What are you talking about? That was random. Why you say I need a fire stick? I already got a fire stick. See, I'm telling you, these dudes just be saying whatever. Oh, here you go. You need to get AAA roadside assistance. Like, what? Anyway, check it. What the fuck is Players Club? Players Club. What is that? You trying to hook me up with fire stick porn? What is that? Players Club with a K. Anyway, man, I don't know what you're talking about. But the bottom line is this. Let's talk about it. That sound like porn. You talking about TV. That sound like porn. Players Club. Lisa Ray better be in there. That sound like some bangbros.com. Like, nah, that don't. Players Club TV. Fucking Pete Does Pittsburgh. I don't know about that. Anyway, I don't know who you beat. I don't know who you lost to. But check it. Who got more money, Floyd Mayweather or Nelly? Well, I'll tell y'all. Play the game. Who got more money right now? Floyd Mayweather or Nelly? Type your response in the comment section. Who got more bread? Who got more bread? Floyd Mayweather or Nelly? Floyd. Exactly. Who's Miss Jackson with? Floyd Mayweather or Nelly right now? okay then. So you know what I'm saying? It's not just about money. Like maybe she felt like she connects with Nelly more, but he clearly don't got more money than Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about like money's to everything. Like I said. So it said Nelly went bankrupt. Is that true? That motherfucker, the IRS called. Uh-oh! He was like, underlay, uh-oh! I'm a sucker for tax fraud and manicure. No, I'm just playing. Damn, that motherfucker, y'all said he went bankrupt. Hey, Charlo said something at the press conference. It was hot, though. It was catchy. It was a cool little quotable. They said, the question was something like, what do you think about fighting this guy, Matt Korobov, instead of Willie Monroe? Right? Is he a more dangerous opponent? And Charlo was like, every fight is difficult. And he was like, he said this is the quote. He said, I'm not sleeping on this guy. I'm sleeping this guy. Woo, that shit was hard. That shit was hard. Bars. Bars. He said, I'm not he said, every fight is difficult. I'm not sleeping on this guy. I'm sleeping this guy. Bars. Charlo came with them bars. Everybody just typed bars. That shit was dope. I just posted a video too. Check that out. That shit was dope. He said, I'm not sleeping on this guy. I'm sleeping this guy. And then he just put the mic down. I was like, okay, you got you one. You know, I like my battle rap and shit. I was like, bars, okay. I see what you did there. Yeah. He said, I ain't sleeping on this guy. I'm sleeping this guy. He was like this, I'm not sleeping on this guy. I'm sleeping this guy. And he just put his mic down. I was like, okay, bars. Bars. I like what the Charlos are doing. You know, I like it. I like the energy. He went in on somebody in the media yesterday too. He was like, man, you don't sound like you know what you're talking about right now. He kind of got feisty with my question too. But I was trying to give him a compliment about having a good jab, but I guess he thought I was saying he didn't have a good jab. I don't know. But y'all could be the judge when I upload a video. Is Anthony Joshua even signed to DAZN? Now you calling it DAZN? Nah, he's not exclusive to DAZN. And see, they keep using it. DAZN, man, call me. Call the big homie Ego. Because there's some stuff that needs to be, you know, y'all need help with some stuff. They need some help. All right, hold on. We gonna get to it. I'm gonna focus on this stream now. First of all, like I said, I keep saying the same thing. If you're selling to Americans, you have to cater to that market. Not saying every fight has to be like, okay, DAZN said we're putting out, you know, 16 US fights and 16 UK fights. But realistically, there's not much of a differential between the fights, their UK fights that they're putting out and their US fights. They're not like, okay, that's the UK side of things. In fact, some of their UK fights have been better because they have the bigger stable with the UK. Some of their US fights have catered to the UK market and or not been stuff that boxing fans, I feel, would really be like, yeah, like really up for. Like, hold on. I just heard about another fight. There was like another DAZN fight that like it got announced and I'm like, what? But they're gonna have to bridge that gap. DAZN been consistently putting out trash. Nobody want to pay $10. Why y'all going in though? Oh my gosh. Okay, DAZN sounded kind of, listen, I'm trying to tell you. This sound kind of desperate. DAZN, well look, hold on, I'll show y'all. Y'all have to take my word for it. How do you fucking, look. Kevin Ioli of Yahoo Sports says, I just looked at the DAZN app and noticed they're replaying a bunch of classic Oscar De La Hoya fights, including De La Hoya Whitaker, De La Hoya Chavez, and De La Hoya Camacho. Wow. And look. This Meltzer, listen. Meltzer is he covers like WWE, UFC. He has some insiders, you know. But anyway, he said, Meltzer on Observer Radio today, DAZN will never release the numbers. Viewers for the Canelo fight were shockingly low. Shockingly. A lot of money is being spent on this stuff, and the numbers of subscribers they got is so sad. So this is coming from a reporter who covers the UFC, and he like has inside knowledge of, you know, just the numbers game. He has industry sources, I guess. You know, obviously people are gonna say, oh, I got y'all looking at the bathroom. Hold on. I got a call. What the? Hold on. Let's unpack this shit now. Okay. What the hell? King Palma, $2 super chat. Thank you. All right. You know they're not going to release the Canelo numbers. Canelo got more views on Mexican free TV Azteca, but how does TV Azteca in Mexico, how does that help DAZN? We already knew Canelo. I mean, he's from Mexico, so I mean, we would assume that he does a lot of homes out there, you know. But that doesn't help DAZN. That helps TV Azteca. Anyway, Kevin Ioli putting that's pretty telling. Why are they putting Oscar De La Hoya, a retired fighter, and they're putting his classic fights on DAZN? You know, that to me that's like a struggle move. Not that De La Hoya don't have no classics, but it's like, what's the point of putting, what does that have to do? You're trying to fill up content, you know? Even as a musician, like when I was writing raps and shit, you would have punchlines, but sometimes you have filler where you would have to get through these bars to get to the punchline. You get what I'm saying? Putting De La Hoya Chavez 2, De La Hoya Whitaker, De La Hoya Camacho, you know, is that really gonna resonate? The game plan just seems so crazy to me. DAZN, I really feel like a lot of tech-savvy people would probably be up on DAZN, if anything. So, you know, do you really expect them, like the millennial generation who might be up on DAZN, to go back and watch classic De La Hoya fights from start to finish? You know what I'm saying? Especially in the generation of YouTube where those fights have probably been on YouTube for like full fights have been on YouTube. So to me, that sounds like a struggle move. You're just trying to fill up content. DAZN gave away too much money, in my opinion. I try to tell y'all. People are like, oh, Showtime's going out of business. DAZN needs a hit, and they need it soon. You know, it's that simple. See, I told you the problem they're going to face is this. They're new. And the biggest thing is they hooked up with two promoters who don't have vast stables or vast U.S. stables, period. Eddie Hearn has a great stable in the UK. He has really good fighters in the UK. His fighters in America aren't guys that are ready-made for the bright lights yet. You know, they've either been inactive, mismanaged, undermanaged, not household name, you know, these things. They don't have a Broner that's going to help sell the bit. Like, okay, for example, name an American star that is the best talker on DAZN app. Like, I just went to the Charlo press conference. I told you how they were speaking, how he said, I'm not sleeping on this guy, I'm sleeping this guy. Bars, that was dope. So who's their best, like, most charismatic star on DAZN? Boo Andre. Okay, great. He's a good fighter. He does talk a bit. Who's he fighting? He was supposed to fight Billy Joe Saunders. It fell apart. Walter Katadakwa. No one knows who that is. Now he's fighting Artur Akov in January. Name someone else. Okay, we already went through Boo. So Boo, he's a great fighter, skilled fighter. You know, has this, but he's fighting on an app against guys that even hardcore boxing fans aren't really familiar with. Danny Jacobs is not confirmed on the app, so you can't even add him. He was tied to HBO, and we haven't heard what he's doing next. I mean, a lot of people think the logical move is to go there, but, you know, we got to see. We got to see if he gets the Canelo fight. If he doesn't get the Canelo fight, maybe he goes to Showtime trying to chase the Charlo fight, you know. So that's not confirmed, so you can't add Jacobs. Tevin Farmer, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing bad about the fighters. The fighters, they're good fighters. That's cool. But Tevin Farmer just fought, you know, Tennyson and a guy that Tank beat. So, you know, they need that spark. Broner, Errol Spence, Charlos, you know, that type of person. Personalities, like guys who can scrap, but also can turn it up in front of the cameras if need be. Not, you know, they got Daniel Roman and, you know, guys like that. You know, now they're putting De La Hoya fights on there. And AJ's not exclusive with them. But they're using AJ's likeness and pictures and video and stuff to promote it. It's getting interesting. I want to see how they respond to this. Someone said the only talker is Eddie Hearn. Wow. You know, so it'll be interesting to see how they handle this. But in my opinion, you know, like, how do you not get Derek Chisora, Dillian White? That's mind-boggling to me. How do you let Showtime have that? Like, see, this is why I can't believe everything Eddie Hearns and Anthony Joshua says. The same person whose imprint made Derek Chisora, Dillian White too, sold it to Showtime. He told you a few months ago that Showtime would go out of business in the same way of HBO boxing. So why would you sell your fight to the people you think are going out of business in a year? He has until October of 2019. That's why I can't trust what he said, because that don't make sense. So you believe, and you told people on camera, Showtime's going out of business by October of next year. But you also, instead of this DAZN app that you're promoting heavily and said was the future, you didn't give them the fight, or, you know, they didn't come up with the money for the fight, and you sold it to Showtime, the same network that's going out of business in October 2019, because that's when he did the interview. New media, I swear, we on it. We on it. This stuff don't make sense. You gotta make that make sense. Somebody try to explain that one. Showtime's going out of business, but you gonna help them with their catalog and their schedule? Okay. And a lot of people don't understand how this game works. Some people are saying, oh yeah, because there's a report that Canelo, or basically after the Canelo fight, DAZN app score, it shot up to the #1 app on iOS and Android devices. It was a 30-day free trial for anybody who has not used a 30-day free trial. That don't mean money. That doesn't represent money. You get what I'm saying? You dig? That doesn't mean customers for life because everybody downloaded an app to watch Canelo for free. You know, that didn't represent. That is not a good representation. Like if they didn't have a free trial and it shot up to that. Put it this way: if they didn't have a free trial, do you think Canelo fielding? You think the fight would have soared to the #1 app? Come on. Be real. Anyone could download it. I don't like soaring to #1. That's because people downloaded it. This is going off of downloads. This is not going off. That's like, let's say I sell fine china, and 10,000 customers come into my shop because they have the little door counters like Badu. You know, when people walk in, doesn't mean 10,000 people bought something. You know, so if my conversion rate is horrible, then that doesn't really mean anything. You know, so it's about your conversion rate. And there's a lot of people that will sign up for a whole lot. Like when I go to, like, there's a whole lot of people that sign up for a whole lot of free shit. For example, when I go to Costco, I'll be trying all the samples. And if the shit's good, I'll disguise myself. Like I'll put my hat on crooked and shit, try to look different to go get more samples if the shit's good, with no intentions of buying whatever it is. Like, oh yeah, how much is this spam? Oh, $24.99. This shit good. I'm just going for sample. I'm not buying no motherfucking 10-pound spam package from Costco. But the sample good as fuck. So, you know, DAZN offered a Costco sample. This sweet and sour chicken is good. God damn it. You know, you come back and try to act like a new customer and shit. That don't mean shit. That don't mean you, but it's about the conversion rate, you know? About the conversion rate. You gotta get people to actually buy that chicken. Hamza said, ha ha ha, like a window shopper. That's what I'm saying. That don't really, they got to spend money with you. That's what matters. So if it said DAZN shot up to the #1 grossing app on iOS and Android, I'll be like, oh shit. But I ain't heard no reports like that. A lot of y'all get confused. I'm telling you, it's a matter of time. DAZN's going to request something. There's nobody that's just fueling money in. You know, we got money to burn, so to speak. Especially when you look at their competition, you know, and what they're doing. So we got to see the DAZN, how they kick it into second gear. They're going to want to. And, you know, them not getting Chisora white too, very telling. They rather sell it to Showtime because, you know, they know that's not the, you know, the right fight that will convert a bunch of American subscribers. So the amount that they'll have to pay to air that, you know, for what they'll get back, it probably wasn't worth it to them. They probably didn't feel like this was worth it to purchase, you know. So, you know, they let Showtime outbid them. Hamza said for DAZN to grow, they have to put up quality content on a consistent basis. These cards have been horrid and people ain't buying it. Damn, Hamza. Hamza just told you like it is. Jose says, I think DAZN need time, ego. They've been working outside of boxing. I understand we mainly boxing fans, but they working on soccer stuff also. Hey, bro, you sound desperate. Bro, listen, I'm going to just tell you like this. It ain't about no time. When you running a business, it don't have, like, okay, so if, you know, if I go through a breakup and I let my channel get surpassed by other channels, and I'm like, hey, I need time, man. You know, are y'all gonna give me time to go through a tough breakup, or are you gonna expect fire content from my channel? You know, this is business. Business is cutthroat. There ain't no time. Ain't no fucking time. You have a launch date. You gotta make it do what it do. It's just what it is. Nobody's gonna. So you think somebody's gonna wait for you to get it right and get it together and pay the, you know, money? Hell no. And like I said, so if I don't do videos for 2 months because I'm going through a hard breakup and I need time to myself. Jose Ruiz, you sound like you work for DAZN or something. He said a majority of business in the red to start. Whatever, bro. If that's what you feel, whatever. And okay, so majority of business in the red to start. When PBC first started in 2015, their very first card was Keith Thurman versus Robert Guerrero and Broner John Molina, which is a significantly better card than anything that DAZN has showed, especially pitching it on NBC or whatever it was on American television for American fans. DAZN is pitching to Americans in Canada, and they're pitching fights like Andrade versus Artur Akov. So PBC got drilled for making Danny Garcia and Paulie Malignaggi. That was Garcia's first fight at 147, and that was on ESPN. And they got drilled for fights like that, you know. And you talking now, you want to be all optimistic and shit, bro. Nobody's sitting around waiting for you. You know, when you invest money, you got to figure it out, and you have to be Johnny on the spot. People see, the thing is, the reality setting in. The shit I told you guys from day one. Y'all motherfuckers expected Canelo and Anthony Joshua, because of their star power and celebrity, that they would just save everything. Like, oh shit, they got the biggest stars in boxing. You know, it's over for the competition. But now you guys are starting to see what I've been telling you. It don't work like that. First of all, you got 2 people and you got a 12 calendar month. 12 calendar month, 2 stars that fight pretty much 2 times a year. If anything, that's 4 months. What you gonna do for the rest of it? You know, and then beyond that, people want to see who you're fighting. People don't. Anthony Joshua just did an interview and he admitted he can't sell out the Wembley, you know, unless it's a desired opponent. I'm telling you, new media is coming. The reality is starting to kick in for a lot of shit. Joshua's realizing all this A-side talk and stuff, you know, I still gotta appease the people, you know? Soccer is not as important in America as it is to like Argentina and Mexico, UK. It's not as big. So that's not gonna cut it for DAZN. Like, they're putting money into boxing. Boxing has to deliver for them. Because if that, why don't you just focus on all soccer shit? So if you got into boxing business, it's because you want to make some money in boxing. And you want to be able to put on competitive matches. Once again, I'm going to keep saying it. The problem is DAZN, for their market, they hooked up with 2 promoters that don't have deep U.S. stables. End of story. It's very easy to see. So now they're going to have to string together matches and or work with other promoters, you know, and try to land the fights. And, you know, and that is, and I still don't all the way understand it. Like I said, pay-per-view kind of keeps you honest, because if it's some bullshit that don't deserve to be on pay-per-view, the numbers will reflect that, because nobody's going to pay for that. You know, so you charging $10, it sounds great and it sounds good for the fans, but the reason why people care about numbers and stuff is because shit won't be around if it's not doing well. Nobody's out here trying to, like, more boxing, that's great. More the merrier. But it's still, it's still quality above quantity. I'd rather see a fighter fight 2 good fights or 1 really good and 1 mediocre fight than fight 4 or 5 times a year, but I've never heard of any of their opponents. Straight up. Like, for example, this is no disrespect. This is my guy. Tevin Farmer fought a bunch of times this year. Billy Dibb, he fought that Tennyson, Alfred Lord Tennyson or whoever, and then he just fought Fonseca. So that's at least 3 fights in a small space of time. Tank Davis fought 1 time this year, and he's already fighting, I think in February of next year, against Abner Matas. Is Tank Davis versus Abner Matas bigger than all 3 of those Tevin Farmer fights? Or do you think Tevin Farmer's fights were bigger than what Abner Matas Gervonta will do? The amount of exposure and eyes on that fight. You tell me. I'm just talking square business. What's the bigger fight? Tevin Farmer just fought 3, 4 times. Are any of those fights bigger than Abner Matas versus Tank? Yes or no? Let me know. Matas versus Davis is way bigger. Exactly. That's why it's a main event on Showtime. And Tevin Farmer wasn't even supposed to be the co-feature until David Lemieux couldn't make weight. And then it got elevated because the fight got canceled. So the Tevin Farmers were additional supplemental fights on undercards of main events, but it wasn't a main event. No disrespect to Tev, that's the reality of it. Tank is in a fight that's a main event fight. It can hold its own as a main event on Showtime. You know, if Tevin Farmer versus Fonseca was the main event at Madison Square Garden, what do you think? Do you think it would do 20,000? You know, or even if you put it at the StubHub, you know, will it sell out in that market? Because I pretty much believe Tank and Abner Matas is going to have a lit crowd. Abner's, he's from, you know, he's from SoCal. And it's a good, intriguing fight. Point blank, period. Exactly. Tank Davis, excuse me, has that star power too. And Mayweather promote. It's just a bigger fight, people, you know. I'm not into beating around the bush and like lying and stuff. It's a bigger fight, you know. Everyone has their own journey, their own career and all that, but it's a bigger fight. I've seen more people talk about that than making videos about Tevin Farmer, Fonseca or some shit, right? So Eddie Hearn's, his angle is like pay-per-view's dead and we're keeping guys active. Yeah, but you kept Tevin Farmer active. You didn't get him a Tank fight. That's what people would want. You know, you didn't get Tevin Farmer versus Miguel Berchelt. Listen, Miguel Berchelt and Tev, that's a good-ass fight. But DAZN so far hasn't come up with that type of fight. You know, I would rather skip the Fonseca and Tennyson fights. That's 2 fights for 1 Machado or Berchelt. Guys, Tevin said he wants to fight. You know? I would love Tevin versus Berchelt or Machado. Those would be huge. Or at least for me. I don't know about huge, but, you know, I think they'd be really good fights. So, you know, DAZN's going to have to try to figure out ways to make matches like that. But, I mean, clearly Fonseca and Tevin Farmer, that was a co-feature. Tank is headlining his own card with Abner Matas because of the names of both. So, you know, it's a matter of time. I think DAZN's going to have to start producing. Anyway, I'm about to take a break from live streaming. I might do another one in a little bit. Appreciate you guys for checking me out. Holla at the kid. We working. Yeah, and people are still talking about Wilder Fury. That's what I'm saying. Berchelt and Machado are tall, very tall champions with power and rugged styles. You know, so that would be a great fight. Anyway, I'll see y'all guys in a bit. Peace out.